That one hit pretty close. Nice. Oh, nothing wrong with that guy right there. That's the kind of jumbos we're talking about. Man, you know what is really cool? I love perch fishing, and especially in the fall, because you know what? A lot of fish put the feed bag on in the fall, but perch, guys like this one right here, they school up and put the feed bag on and makes them one of the most accessible fish of fall. I'm gonna get this guy in the live well. I don't know about you, but I love a fish fry. And I'm gonna tell you how I go about finding and catching these jumbos in the fall. One of the reasons these perch become so predictable in the fall is in the summer they're dispersed. They're in lots of locations shallow to deep. But what's going on here in the fall as we get down in the mid 60-degree range, these fish all move up to these shallow sand flats because what's happened? They've become alive with food all the young of the year. Perch or minnows are up here, as well as some new young crustaceans. And those little crustaceans is one of the ways that I like to find these fish. I love casting crankbaits, drifting, using the wind to my advantage, and hitting these flats. These flats are 4, 6, 8 foot in depth. This is it's called a HFC, live target crawdad, and what it is HFC means hunt for center, so it's going to wiggle and it's going to wobble in different directions. But the cool part is this little 2-inch tool actually floats, so I can dive it into the bottom, ruffle things up a little bit, and let it float back up. And then I'll crank, stir the bottom up, pause, give those fish an opportunity to eat. This is how I usually make initial contact with those fish, and you'll pluck off a few that way. And then I'll either use, a spot lock on my anchor, or I'll put down some sort of anchoring device in the back of the boat, because once I find those fish, they really seem to concentrate and feed on an area. Then I switch my mode. I will go to a combination of jig and live bait. Now I love little hair jigs like I have right here. These guys are just awesome this time of year. I don't know what it is about that hair, but 1/16, 1/8 ounce, and you can even go a little bit heavier if you got some real jumbos around there. And I will take these and I'll cast them out and really kind of rip them along the bottom and let it pause. Rip, pause, and a lot of pausing to get some of the least aggressive fish to bite, which a lot of times is the biggest ones. But whether they have hair or just some plain jigs, some round ball jigs, put some meat on them, get out there and concentrate on that school of fish. You run out of bites, you pick up the anchors, you go hit with the crankbaits again until you find another school. This is crankbaiting for perch in the fall. It's a pretty simple forward system. Give it a try. And for all of us here at Wildside, I tell you what, you like what you see, sign up for the newsletter at the website or go to our YouTube page and make sure you subscribe, because there's lots more where this came from.